Today we are going to discuss about Airy stress function. Airy's stress function. Okay. So for the two-dimensional problems or the transformation of this polar coordinates, the Cartesian coordinates to the polar coordinates, we have some relation between them, and we have the symbols for that Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates, that are sigma x, sigma y, and tau xy. This we have in the polar coordinates from sigma r, sigma theta, and tau r theta. So here the relation between this Cartesian coordinates and the polar stress components are as given below, that is sigma r equals to sigma x cos square theta plus sigma y sin square theta plus tau xy. So actually we have a derivation for this one in strength of materials, I guess. For the Morse circle, when you plot the when you learn about this in BTech, in strength of materials, you have a derivation for this, how the transformation of the system coordinate system is arranged. And the topic there was, I think it is Morse circle. So there you can learn about this equation, how we found that equation. So then sigma theta equals to sigma y cos square theta plus sigma x sin square theta minus tau xy sin 2 theta. And for tau r theta, we have sigma y minus sigma x into sin theta cos theta plus tau xy cos 2 theta. So these are the relationship between the polar stress components sigma r, sigma theta, and tau r theta, and the Cartesian stress components sigma x, sigma y, and tau xy, as given over here. So we know that sigma x over here is sigma x over here is dou square phi by dou y square, and sigma y equals to dou square phi by dou x square, and tau xy equals to minus dou square phi by dou x dou y. So if you name these three equations as 1 and this equation as 2, and if you substitute equation 2, the relations given in equation 2 in the first equation, then you will be getting sigma r equals to dou square phi by dou y square cos square theta plus dou square phi by dou x square sin square theta. I'm just substituting this equation 2 in equation 1, right? Minus dou square phi, this value dou square phi, this one in this value over here. Similarly, this sigma y in this equation and sigma x in this equation. you substitute over there, and it is going to be dou x dou y sine 2 theta. This is sigma r, and similarly sigma theta, which is going to be sigma theta, is going to be dou square phi by dou x square cos square theta plus dou square phi by dou y square sine square theta plus dou square phi by dou x dou y sine theta sine 2 theta, and tau xy is going to be dou square phi by dou x square minus dou square phi by dou y square into sine theta cos theta minus dou square phi by dou x dou y into cos 2 theta. So this is the three equations that are obtained from the relation. So you can write over here as, so please mute yourself, someone who is using the phones, please switch off. So here the sigma r, sigma theta and tau theta, can name them as equation all together as equation 3. Equation 3. And now further, if you simplify this cos sine square theta and cos square theta, then the polar components of stress in terms of array stress function will be obtained. So further, if you simplify them, then you get the polar components of stress in terms of arrays stress function r. You're going to get sigma r equals to 1 by r dou phi by dou r plus 1 by r square to dou square phi by dou theta square, and you will be having sigma theta equals to dou square phi by dou r theta, and tau r theta equals to 1 by r square dou phi by dou theta minus 1 by r into dou square phi by dou r dou theta. So this is the these are the equations in terms of array polar components of stresses in terms of array stress function. So these three are important equations in terms of a polar stress function if you want to find out the state of stresses. So I can name these equations as 4. So these above relations can be used to determine the stress field as the function of r and theta, that is the radial direction and circumferential direction, as we discussed in the previous class. So the functions of here, you can write the functions, the above relations can be employed to determine the stress function, stress field as a function of r and theta. Okay, as a function of r and theta, you can determine the stress field. So for this, I have a video which is
so that will be equal to cos square theta into dou square phi by dou y square plus sin square theta into dou square phi by dou x square minus sin 2 theta into dou square phi by dou x dou y. Right, we have previously written the equations for changing the derivatives from Cartesian coordinates to polar coordinates.
So here you can see that these are the equations that are useful. Dou square by dou x square. The equation for that in the pink color, which has open bracket and clicked on tick mark, that equation will be substituted in the previous equation. And similarly, dou square by dou y square, whatever the transformation is there, that equation will be used in the before equation.
The equations can be seen here. This is the equation for dou square phi by dou x square, this is for dou square phi by dou y square, and this is for dou square phi by dou x dou y. Now we'll be using these three equations and we'll be substituting them here. So when you substitute them here and you simplify it further, you will get one equation for sigma r as 2 into sin square theta cos square theta dou square phi by dou r square plus cos power 4 theta 1 by r dou phi by dou r plus 1 by r square dou square phi by dou theta square minus cos 2 theta sin 2 theta 1 by r square dou phi by dou theta minus 1 by r dou square phi by dou r dou theta plus sin power 4 theta 1 by r dou phi by dou r plus 1 by r square dou square phi by dou theta square and plus 2 sin square theta cos square theta into minus dou square phi by dou r square plus 1 by r dou phi by dou r plus 1 by r square dou square phi by dou theta square plus cos 2 theta into sin 2 theta into 1 by r square dou phi by dou theta minus 1 by r dou square phi by dou r dou theta. So in these equations you can directly cancel this minus and this plus, and from the remaining this equation, if you expand, if you take this term outside, it will be 2 into sin square theta cos square theta into dou square phi by dou x square. This equation, this term will be negative, so this negative term and this positive term will get cancelled. In remaining three terms you have this the term in the brackets is common in these three terms, so you can take this common, and these trigonometric expressions here, they are in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab. So it can be written as a plus b whole square, whereas the terms are cos square theta plus sin square theta whole square, that will be equal to 1. So equation for sigma r will be 1 by r dou phi by dou r plus 1 by r square dou square phi by dou theta square. Similarly, if you simplify for sigma theta, the transformation equation for sigma theta is given as sigma x into sin square theta plus sigma y into cos square theta minus tau xy into sine 2 theta. So when you input the values of sigma x, sigma y and tau xy here and you simplify that, you will get the equation for sigma theta as dou square phi by dou x square. Now again the equation for tau r theta is given as sine theta cos theta into sigma y minus sigma x plus sigma xy or tau xy, you can say, into cos 2 theta. When you substitute the values of sigma x, sigma y and tau xy here and you simplify, you will get tau r theta as 1 by r square into dou phi by dou theta minus 1 by r into dou square phi by dou r dou theta. It can further be simplified and written as dou by dou r into 1 by r into dou phi by dou theta. Okay, so these three equations, that is the equation for sigma r, the equation for sigma theta, and this equation for tau r theta, these three equations are known as Airy's stress functions in polar coordinates. We have also seen.
So that is the these three equations are called as Airy's stress function in polar coordinates.